Can you hear me? Hi everybody. Sorry for not streaming last night. I had a little bit of a problem. Well, not really a problem, but it was more like I was concerned about having a problem. So I didn't stream because I took a nap before, I took a nap around, I want to like 5 o'clock or something, like 2 hours before stream. And then I woke up and I did not feel good. And I felt like pretty like bad chest pain. And so I stayed in bed and I was like a little bit worried that, I was a little bit worried of it like escalating into another episode. So yeah, I just decided to like take it easy and rest more. And so I'm glad I did that because I feel a lot better today. I'm coughing a little bit, but I've also been coughing like kind of a lot more in general for the past few months, and I'm like confused about what's going on with that. But in terms of my heart, I'm okay. I didn't want to push myself in case something did happen. I didn't want to like start streaming and then have to like suddenly fucking cancel, like leave in the middle of the stream and then go to the ER. So yeah, I decided to just take it easy. Chicken burgers are a classic for a reason, huh? What? But yeah. So I hope y'all will forgive me for disappearing yesterday. I didn't post on socials because well, I was not the one posting originally. Jake posted in Discord for me and he doesn't have access to my social media. So he didn't really post on anywhere else, but hopefully that was like enough notice for people. But to make it up for you, we're gonna continue drawing bunny girls. Yeah, we're gonna keep drawing Nikkei. This is like a nice in-between, right? So I made some progress off stream. As you can see, Noir looks a little bit different. I made a lot of edits to her. I basically redrew her almost entirely, and I'm a lot more satisfied with how this looks. I also finished their backsides. And yeah, I can show you like all the sides on it right now. But also, I don't know, it's like some Anby ZZZ meme I saw somewhere and it has infected my mind. Oh, I see. I love Anby. So this is side A. It's gonna have Noir's front and Blanc's backside. This is how the entire of Blanc's backside looks like. And then on side B is Noir's front, or Noir's back and Blanc's front. And yeah, and so this is Noir's booty. But yeah, this is how it looks like so far. I've just been working on rendering slowly but surely. I want to try to get as much done as possible. We'll see how much I can get done. I've been kind of taking it easy, going a little slower with it, but yeah, we got some booty butt cheeks. But what's Nikkei without booty, you know? Like, they're kind of synonymous with each other, no? Okay. So yeah, I just wanted to get some done. I started rendering her skin. I basically just kind of did like her face a little bit. And I have here for color drop for some reason. Okay, I don't know what it is. On every monitor, Noir looks like she's getting increasingly whitewashed, and I don't know what's happening with it, and it's kind of freaking me out because I'm like, please, no. But on my tablet, she looks fine. Also, good luck with teaching, Phantom. She looks fine. She looks dark, and then I drag her to my like 2K monitor, and she just looks like she's white, and I'm like, what is happening? And I look on my phone, and she also looks pale, and I'm like, I don't understand. I literally don't understand. I'm going crazy. I'm fucking going bonkers. I don't know what's happening. So I will oh god. I will probably have to do tonal correction because I don't know how accurate my monitors are, but then also I'm literally color dropping her from her in-game model, so I don't understand why it's like she looks so much paler than she is in-game. But like, I don't know, man. I literally like fucking color dropped her exactly, and so I'm like, I don't understand. I don't understand what's happening. Anyway, so I've been working on her skin. This is how much I've gotten so far. Yeah, a freaking white woman spotted. I'm just trying to get like the darker parts in and rendered first, and then I'll go through and try to get like make everything look soft, you know? I have like random speckles of stuff here. I don't understand. Alright. Yeah, I just wanted to like... I'm like hoping this turns out okay. I've been trying not to be too super doomer about things recently because of all the tariffs. I've seen a lot of artists basically state that they're gonna have to stop selling acrylic goods because it's just gonna be too fucking expensive. And I'm a little worried about that because I'm like, I want to continue selling acrylic goods, but the issue is then they're gonna be so much more expensive. I don't remember what the current tariff is on it, but it's looking like everything's gonna cost around double the price, which is fucking awful, by the way. And I'm not really sure what to do about that. So I wanted to originally price these standees at $35 or $40 because they'll be spinning standees double-sided and like 5 inches tall and blah blah blah. But I'm worried that it's gonna get more expensive, and the problem here is not that it's inherently going to be more expensive because of tariffs, but the issue is that attendees and customers already kind of complained about the price of things as it is. And I'm worried that if artists are raising their prices like even by a little bit, it's gonna cause a lot of pushback, and you know, like we can't sell our stuff at a loss, you know, like realistically speaking, like it's not a good idea, right? So I'm not really sure what's gonna happen in terms of like Artist Alley and on stuff and whatever. But as it is right now, not sure. But hopefully things don't get too messy. I don't know. I'm trying to stay like hopeful that things will change sooner rather than later, but I don't know, maybe for the next 4 years, we're not gonna get very much Artist Alley stuff, and we're gonna be a lot more limited in what we can sell, which will suck because it feels like the direction Artist Alley has been going in general, is that Artist Alley goods have been becoming more and more complicated. Like, just like the baseline expectation for goods in Artist Alley is so much higher, as in like people expect more unique items and whatever. So I'm a little bit like bummed because I really personally liked seeing all the creativity everyone's been having, or everyone has, with like working with new materials and stuff. As someone who's kind of been really interested in Artist Alley since like 2016 and started tabling in like 2019. But yeah, put a big sign out that says tariffs are fucked, please don't complain about price increases, call the president. Yeah, I know, and I know people will know that, but the issue then is not inherently just like the fact that they're gonna complain. It's also the fact that people aren't, it's a really bad economy right now in general. And it's not just that people are gonna complain, it's also the fact that people can't afford it. Like, realistically speaking, I think a majority of people probably would not be able to just drop, you know, $40 on a standee, or like most people probably don't have the funds to drop like several hundreds or thousands in Artist Alley anymore. It's just we've already been seeing the effects of this. We've already been seeing the effects of the economy impact how people spend in Artist Alley. Like my sales in general proportionally are not as great as last year, which sucks because I feel like in general I'm doing better, but not everyone can afford things right now. Yeah, no one can afford anything, and that sucks. Yeah, exactly. So I'm just like, all right, well, I guess I just had to figure things out, kind of like take things a little bit easy with stuff. But it's sad because I really wanted to like put out some interesting new things this year, but I just don't know if it's possible. Like even, okay, I'm going to make this standee regardless. I really, really, really want to make this standee. How many I'm going to be able to make, I don't know. I probably am going to have to convert this into a print, which sucks because I'm not really a print artist. But if that's what I have to do to like, you know, put this out there, then so be it. So yeah, I don't know. It's just like, it's all fucked, guys. It's all so fucked. That's not what I want. But yeah, I don't know. It's all frustrating. I'm so frustrated. Like, if I'm entirely honest, I am so unbelievably frustrated with just like everything that's happening right now, because it's just like, I feel like everyone's doing their best right now. Everyone is doing their best to have as much like creativity and creative freedom and blah, 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 blah. But like now I feel like everything's getting like re-stifled like up the asshole, and that sucks. That fucking sucks. I just cleared the wrong layer. Yeah. And I know bitching about it isn't gonna really like solve anything, but you know. I was really hoping when I originally decided that I was gonna swap over to doing Artist Alley like full-time, or like cons full-time, that things would be a little bit more feasible for me, just because I'm like, oh well, you know, I have a lot of experience doing so and surely it'll be fine. It is not fine. I need to make this entire thing. But I guess it's like, I'm kind of in a fortunate position because this year, the later half of the year at least, I will be taking a little bit of a break from doing Artist Alley, the school and stuff like that. So there's that. But it still sucks, you know. I really love doing this, and I really love drawing, and I really love sharing my art, and I'm not gonna stop doing that, right? But I am going to have to be aware of kind of the implications of what happens because of Artist Alley and stuff, you know? It's just frustrating. The whole thing's just so frustrating to me. Um. All right, let me go ahead and add a little bit of. Actually, no. Let me just. I'm really not used to shading giant badonkadonks, but you know, this is always to learn something new, I guess. All I could say about it is my hope is at this point that someone realizes it ain't right and it gets fixed as fast as possible so that not as many people are impacted and we can get through it as best as possible. I agree. But also, if anyone has studied like US history in general, there's only been now 3 major tariffs, like worldwide tariffs that have been implemented in the United States. And every single time after the previous 2 that had happened, it led to a huge recession, including the Great Depression. So hoping that it doesn't get to that point, but unfortunately it is highly likely, and because we're already in a recession. And there's also just like the fact that every single time another like big tariff thing happens essentially in the United States, the previous generation that experienced it has to be dead, because like nobody would let that shit fly. So like the last time we had like a fucking like insane recession was like in the 1920s, I believe. Wait. No, wait. 1940s? Hold on. When was the Great Depression? 1940. Oh my god. It started in the 20s and went into like the late 30s. Yeah. Leading up to World War II. Yeah. That I hope some hospital will ignore their 2 weeks experience required for part-time jobs so I can start working in their only yeah. So it's all a mess and a half, man. I don't know. It's such a disaster. I think I need to... kind of like not sure how it's... How do I make them look so... How do I make boobs look super soft? I don't know how to render boobs, guys. I never really learned how to fucking do giant badonkadonks. I'm back for a day and they crash the economy button. It's okay, I get to pay $90 for Mario Kart. It's gonna be more than that! And the Switch price is not even actually confirmed! Because... Okay, anyway, ignoring the price of everything, I'm so excited for Close Your Eyes and You Squint and It's Bloodborne 2, and also Silksong may be real. I don't know. I have only like 60% faith in it because Xbox already lied to me once. I have no trust anymore. It's fine. Squish around the clothing. Yeah. Delayed pre-orders to the Switch 2 for the States because of tariffs. Hey, could you you want to smuggle one over the border for me? Just kidding. It's okay. I'm actually not that pressed about having to wait for the Switch 2 because I didn't get my Switch, the Switch 1, for like a year to a year and a half after the Switch released. And I didn't even buy it. My brother bought it for me because I was too broke in... God, when did the Switch release? Oh my God, when was the Switch released? Switch 1 release date. 2017. Yeah, I didn't get it for a year and a half because I was a broke college student. Real Hollow Knight fans won't even believe Silksong is out while they're physically playing their game. Yeah, dude, for real. Wait, can I just... Okay, here, I need to show you guys something for the culture, okay? I need to show you guys this channel, and I'm sure some of you have seen it before, but if you haven't, you're gonna be educated. So it's called Daily Silksong News. It's a channel that posts fucking every single day. All right, hold on. Sorry, let me... sources... tablet screen. Okay, this is the channel, okay? So every day, they post... why is it not letting me? Okay, they post basically a thumbnail that says yes or no, okay? And I just want to show you the difference in his voice in 2 days, the 2-day difference between this, okay? So here is day 1536. Oh wait, you can't hear it. Hold on, Gomen, sorry. Un momento, I forgot. You need to actually hear his voice because the way he talks is insane, the difference.
Today is March 31st, 2025. This is Aura, your host for today, bringing you your daily Silksong news. There has been no news to report for Silksong today. This has been your daily news for Silksong for today, March 31st, 2025.
Okay, wait, one second. There's also... Where is the one where they... Is it this one? There's one that was really... Anyway, and we go to this video.
Today's...
What is that?
Oh, it's the alarm that plays when there's Silksong news.
Oh, no, it's Silksong news?
What do we do?
No one told me what to do when there's actual news. I just...
Oh, you want to see the... Okay, wait, I'll show this one first.
Hey guys, today is April 1st, 2025. This is our Aura, your host for today, bringing you your last Silksong news forever. And why am I saying that this is the last Silksong news? Well, just today I've received a letter from Lef. It was a cease and desist for the channel. Turns out, in recent weeks, I've been giving away way too many news and way too much information about Silksong than intended.
It's the April Fool's joke. Anyway, it's like 2 minutes of him just doing that. Yeah, but like here, this is...
Don't dish out because we never have to do anything.
Well, we have to do something. Where's Aura?
I don't know.
Where?
Clear up! Clear the office. Everyone out! Everyone out! Today is April 2nd, 2025. This is our Aura, your host for today, bringing you your daily Silksong news. And there has been yes news, yes news, yes news to report for Silksong today. On today's Nintendo Direct for the Switch 2, near the end, they showed us footage, new footage of Silksong, new footage of Silksong. 3 different sections. First, we see Hornet jumping around the Mosquerado. Now this is an area we already know, nothing much new there. But then, it transitions to the second area, and we see Hornet sliding down slopes. She's sliding down, I repeat, slopes. There are slopes in Silksong. This is why it took so long. And finally, after this, we see Hornet fighting a bunch of bugs with cloth masks on, and one of them is a spider. And then she kills it. We see her killing it. And those are the 3 clips, the new 3 clips that we saw with a new area and with slopes. Apparently, there was a 4th clip right at the end where it wraps up all the games of Hornet fighting a massive bug. New clip of her fighting a massive bug. I just noticed that, but the most important thing to note, 2025 release window! They showed right there! Silksong is coming out in 2025! Everybody, this is the end! The cake was real! It was not a lie! It was real! And the Steam copyright year change, that was also real! We won! This has been your daily news for Silksong for today, April 2nd, 2025.
Yeah, it isn't the first time that they've given us a year, so I agree, it's a little Sasuga, but it's fine. I'm still excited that they gave us, something, but also I think the fact that they've also coupled it with, like, the copyright date and stuff like that is a little bit, like, more trustworthy. This guy's excitement is so infectious, I almost believe the new info. Dude, this is so... Anyone who, like, watches this channel, like, religiously is like, I just want Silksong to release so Aurora can finally be happy. He deserves happiness. He's been so depressed, so sad for 1,500 days! That's crazy! The fact that it's been 2,200 days since they've announced Silksong is making me want to off myself just a little bit. But, like, I also can't because I will not kill myself until I have played Silksong. And if that means I never die, then I will become immortal. That is the only conclusion. But yeah, everyone keeps saying the slopes are why it took so long too. Yeah, the slopes is crazy. Insane. But yeah, I'm so excited. Also, it's been interesting to see people's like responses to what is it called as well. Everyone's very excited for Dark Souls 2, but copyright free, right? I've seen a lot of people like talking about it. But then a lot of people are no longer excited or kind of sussed out for it because of the fact that it's going to be PvPvE, and the audience for Bloodborne and people who are looking forward to Bloodborne 2 and just like the Souls games in general, I think are not the same audience who would be interested in PvPvE. So it's been kind of an interesting experience just like watching people kind of pivot their I guess like their expectations, because I feel like here's my opinion. I feel like Silksong and the Hollow Knight community is on the most insane crack copium fucking delusion in the world, and I say this as part of this community because we've been like lied to and baited a million fucking times for the existence of Silk Song. But I think there is no community that has been on bigger cope for a game than the Bloodborne community, because Bloodborne 2 has been a meme and like a hope for so long, and there was basically no sight of it happening ever, but people were still coping. And so the fact that like anything came out ever was like insane news, just crazy news, you know? But same people are unsure if they'll like enjoy the game. Basically, I've seen people talking about how they're just gonna wait for reviews because PvPvE does not sound like the most interesting thing to do. Like, people are like, oh, is it gonna be fucking Fortnite but like Bloodborne theme? Because that's gonna suck. Bloodborne 60 FPS patch soon, I hear. Not on the fucking not the PlayStation one, not the first one. There's no way. I don't even think the console can run that, like, run at 60 FPS. But it is funny to think that Bloodborne, in true Bloodborne fashion, even though it's not Bloodborne, fake Bloodborne is another console exclusive and going to be fucking FPS capped basically because of the fact that they're running it on a Switch, which is very silly, but you know, it'd be like that. How do I? And yeah, so I'm still excited for both of these things. I am on the boat of going to wait for the thing to release and see reviews, because first of all, I am too poor to buy a Switch at this time, and like the rest of the world. What the? Why did it turn hello? But still, I'm excited for a lot of the other games too that are coming out. Like, I know Jake's very excited for Kirby Air Riders, because he fucking loves Kirby Air Riders and has a lot of nostalgia with it. I never played it, so I don't have any thing tied to it. What else? I'm excited for Tomodachi Life. I'm also excited for, oh my god, my brain. Oh, so I'm confused. I don't know how I feel about this. Story of Seasons, I grew up playing Harvest Moon and Story of Seasons, and I fucking love them. But Grand Bazaar is such an interesting choice. It is a bizarre choice to port for Switch or make literally like a remaster essentially for the new Switch, because it is arguably the worst received like Story of Seasons game ever. So like, why? Why? I don't really know, but we'll see. I'm gonna wait and see how it comes, and if it's good, then I will get it, and if not, that's fine. It's kind of to be expected, but yeah. Whose is those? I mean, who is this? This is Noir from Nikkei. I also have Blanc, but she's not currently on the screen. A lot of people are turned off by the fact that Elden Ring Night Rain is procedurally generated, so there's a lot of uncertainty in the air for the Soulsborne fans. I'm a truther though. Dude, what? I have no idea about, honestly, guys, this is, you want to know something, the biggest every join them there, Nikkei's? Yeah. I'm gonna be honest, I have maybe 2 or 3 hours in Elden Ring, because, and most of that was not actually playing the game, it was troubleshooting it, because when Elden Ring released, Graven so graciously gifted me the game so I could play it on stream, and my poor little PC could not run the game. If you look at some old clips of when I played Elden Ring, you will see that my screen would flash black and like go flash black, like turn off randomly, and also would flash red and blue, and I was like, oh my god, I feel like the police are after me. Like, what the fuck? From Soft, what did I do? I didn't do anything wrong. I'm just trying to fight this guy, and you guys are like, I don't know. It was like super buggy. I was like one of the few people who had like super bad graphics problems with the game when it came out. I wasn't having problems running it, like in terms of like, I don't know, my PC exploding in that way, but like I just had super bad graphics problems, so I was part of that boat. And so then I actually decided to upgrade my PC. So I built a whole new PC, and which is my current one. But too long had passed between when I had to put down Elden Ring and when I built my new PC, so I never picked it back up again. And that's why Graven keeps on being like, so Elden Ring, because I'm just like, oopsies. I haven't played yet. Yeah. Elden Ring sucks, you didn't miss anything. Ah! What the? Meiko? Wife? Hello, Meiko. Oh my god, I love you. Mwah! I love you. Hello, Meiko. Eats you. Oh, you can eat me anytime. Hello, Meiko community. Hello. I'm Miao, your not so local tiny magical cat and idol in training and Meiko's wife. Today we're drawing titties. I meant Nikke's, and yeah, we're ranting about the Nintendo Direct. How was Fortnite? Oh my god, I've never played Fortnite before, actually. Which I feel like is very funny because I feel like it would be something that I would like. Not opposed to battle royale games, so I just don't know why I've never played, but yeah. Hope you've been doing well. I miss you. Yes, okay, I'm down to play. I will try whatever game you want. Anything. Like, you just tell me and I'll be there. But yeah, I've never played. I never got into it when it first came out, and like a lot of my friends were playing. But you know, always up for new things. Oh, I forgot my music because you're just fucking memeing. But yeah, we're just drawing Nikke's today, but I hope you had a good stream. If you need to go get food, chill, relax, whatever it is, rest, feel free to do that. I hope you have a good time hanging out with me. And if you like my content, I draw on Monday, Wednesday, Fridays, and play video games on Tuesday, Thursday evenings. What else? I'm currently playing Yakuza 0 and miscellaneous games, usually like once a week. So Yakuza 0 once a week, and then the other day is like whatever the fuck I want. So yeah, it's been a time. But currently obsessed with drawing Nikke's. Is it your birthday, Archivist? Is it actually? Is it actually your birthday? Important question. I'll only sing you happy. It actually is. All right. Hold on. I wasn't prepared. Hold on. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Archivist. Happy birthday to you. Yippee! I'm holding my driver's license up to the screen now to prove it. Okay, can you give me the funny numbers on it too? Also the state and the expiration date, and also your full legal name, and also while you're at it, can you give me the funny numbers on the back of your credit card and also the front of the credit card? Oh, and while you're at that too, could you give me the funny numbers on your social security card? I would like those too. And maybe your passport number. How washed out does Noir look on the screen? I feel like she looks way too fucking pale, and I'm confused. Passport? Yeah. Can I not have the passport too? Do you not have a passport? Isn't a passport like the only internationally recognized like ID technically? Literally, you think I ever leave the country? Hey, I don't know, man. I leave this country because I don't want to be here. I am of the camp of I will try to get out as often and as many times as I can. And before you say you are too poor to do so, so am I, but I do it anyway. I just don't, how do I want to shade her boobs? I mean, how do I want to... I want to do put shinies on her boob, but like also I don't really know how I want to do that. If I'm gonna get it out of here, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it the once and make it stick. You know, you're kind of right about that. Honestly, kind of based. I kind of also want to do that. I mean, I did live in another country for a while. I just couldn't stay there permanently because my visa did not allow for that. I would have. Maybe. I don't know. I was still in high school at the time. You should be able to change your middle initial and get another free trial of expat. Dude, it'd be cool if you could free trial expat. That'd be hype. Also, I have a friend who... Oh my god, I'm hiccuping, sorry. I have a friend who did not know what expat stood for, and so she kept thinking it was short for expert, and so we just kept saying that, yeah, it's short for expert, yeah, and we just never told her what expat was. You should like the introductory rate on ISP packages. I see. You know, you can actually, like, most of the time you can just call your ISP and threaten. If your ISP is not a monopoly in an area, you can usually call your ISP and threaten to cancel, and they'll just like give you a lower rate. I mean, there is a risk of them actually canceling it, but it's pretty low because in most instances there is a competitor, and so they want to actually make sure that they're absolute monopoly here. Oof. Yeah, we have a few options here, so every now and then Jake calls them and is like, I'm gonna quit, and they're like, no, and then we get cheaper, better, faster internet. I mean, I did have that time where I was like, literally my internet kept crashing out and I was like losing my mind, and it turned out it was like a router problem, but also Jake complained enough that they just upgraded our internet speeds as well, which was very hype. I'm so glad that I did not have to call like all the time, because I am not a person who is very happy and comfortable having to make phone calls. Like, I hate making phone calls. I'll do it if I have to, but if I can avoid making phone calls, I will, because I just I don't enjoy it. They make me kind of anxious. But again, like, if I'm in a situation where I gotta do it, then I'll do it. Have you ever used your customer service voice back to customer service agents? Yes, I do that all the time. That's like the only way I can talk to them. I have to literally put myself in like business brain in order to be able to do that in the first place. Like, in order to talk to customer service, I have to do that. Because otherwise I just like kind of want to off myself, you know? So you must become the enemy. Yeah. You have to put your mind into the enemy, and only then will you achieve results. I hate doing phone calls, but I get even more pissed off when I get useless results. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, the thing that like makes it really, really hard is that if like nothing like happens, or if it basically goes nowhere, I'm not Okay, I would like to be a patient person. Okay, I like to think I have gotten better over the years on being a patient person. But overall, I am not actually a very patient person. I definitely have very low tolerance and patience for people being like stupid and useless when they're supposed to be in positions where they are not stupid and useless. I say this lovingly, but this does not surprise me. I know. I used to be a really like, I used to have like no patience. I used to be kind of angry of a person, and now I'm a lot better. But I also will say I am not going to usually show that I'm upset or annoyed, especially with like people. I have a pretty good like, you know, out and about face. Like nobody will know that I'm upsetty, but Jake is definitely gonna hear it. From no patience to trace amounts of patience. Yeah, I can fake having patience, you know? Like I can have sufficient amounts of patience. Like I will never get mad at someone's face for wasting my time, usually. Okay, I should not say never then. I will usually not get mad at someone for wasting my time unless it's like actually horrendous, right? But I will definitely complain to Jake about you wasting my time later. Cause why would you waste my time? Like I'm so busy, like come on now. I don't know if I like this. Maybe let me try something else. I have patience, but it doesn't taper down. I don't gradually get more pissy. It's a cliff that falls off and fangs come out of me. Yes, that's me. That's me. Because it's basically like a gate, right? Right? You can push really hard on the gate, but at some point the gate breaks, and then I will be very upsetty. But the gate exists. That's the difference. I have the same amount of patience in general, total, or like I have not improved substantially. However, I have installed a gate. But if you break the gate, I'm gonna be so upsetty. Where does the shine on her boob here go? Is it like here? Dude, that's actually, why is this so bright? Okay, I think I feel better about this. Yeah, I'm definitely like is calm until I'm not calm. But luckily, Jake is a much more patient person. At the most, okay, here's the thing. Like, I think usually if I am in a position where I'm getting upset at someone or annoyed at someone, like, for example, my old housemate, if he did something like really fucking stupid, and I was like losing patience for it, I won't even say that I like snap at the person or anything like that. I don't yell, but I think it's like the gamer inside me comes out, and I am just kind of I kind of just sass people a lot more, and I become a little bit more mean, right? I'm not like, I don't get like angry. I just stop taking any bullshit and just start like just being very incredulous at everything that they're saying, and just so like, why is your brain like this? Why are you doing this, you know? But that's kind of how I am now, I think. Gotta make a few phone calls. That sucks, but good luck. I have not drawn bunny girls since I drew bunny girl Lazulite, guys. I'm a little washed when it comes to this. I haven't drawn bunny since I last drew a bunny. I was trying to explain. I haven't drawn bunnies since Bunny Girl Lazulite, which was in like 2021 or something like that. Which was a while ago, you know? I want to think I'm intimidating when I get angry, but I probably just sound like a foghorn leghorn. What the fuck, a foghorn leghorn? I'm definitely not intimidating, I think, when I'm upsetty, because I am really, 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 really massively tall. Not at all short. Yes. So I'm very intimidating. Ah, the Lady Cheese character. I see. I used to watch Looney Tunes growing up. Do people still watch Looney Tunes? I feel like no. Does the newest generation of children know what Bugs Bunny is? Like really, for real, for real. Do they know? Probably as a pop culture mascot. That makes sense. That's such a funny concept to me. All right. This is my progress so far. Ah! I think I like how I did the tights. I spent so long yesterday working on her tights because I wasn't sure how to do them. And also not like perfect. They're kind of low res. I kind of want to fix them a little more, but also like I feel like the thread is I feel like in general. Oh, maybe I'll just make it thinner. Okay, actually, let's work on this a little bit. I feel like the tights are like the lines are pretty thin, so maybe I could just like cut it down a little bit. But I still want it to have a little bit of texture because it's on thread, or like, you know, tights are like netting material, like the nylons. So they're not going to be super smooth. I definitely think I can make them smoother than this. Checking my nylons for reference? Yeah. Look, isn't this... I don't know if you can see this on your guys' screen, but like the texture of the nylons is so nice. Like I'm a big fan of this brush. Yeah. There's so if you are looking for like tights brushes on Clip Studio, there's so many good ones out there. I have like a few because they all have slightly different textures, and as someone who used to be an avid tights wearer, I decided to download like all of them because I was like, oh well, you know, different tights go with different things. So I was like, okay, I'll just download all of them and then like use them as necessary and figure out which ones I like the best. And also just like the shape of them is different, like the actual brush, so it helps to have different options. Recently I've been thinking a lot about like the clothes I wear and my fashion style and stuff. Because once upon a time I used to have a J fashion blog when I was in high school. Used to be implies you are now a loose wearer. yeah, that's what it means. No, I just don't really wear tights very much anymore because the style of clothes I wear is very, very different than what I used to wear. Because before I wore a lot of like, I don't even know how to describe what I used to wear. But my style now is very much like, you're okay, like Y2K and like, what is it called? Landmine. So like J fashion, streetwear kind of style. And then, before I used to wear more of like, I want to say like dark academia is like kind of the more aesthetic that I used to wear in like high school. So my style has changed a lot. The dark academia stuff was kind of like me wanting to wear more, how do I say it? Like, I'm trying to think of like the style. Like very femme and very like smart clothing. I am definitely do not wear that stuff anymore. Like most of my closet is black with the occasional, you know, colorful pant, or like not colorful, but like black and white pants. Mostly monochrome, I guess, is what the color I'm looking for. And then like with a few pastels to throw in there. But my style has changed a lot over the years. Okay, yeah, I like this better, but I think I need to like adjust this. Love the proportions of Noir. This is her. This is the actual like original in-game splash. And I am so not used to drawing like that. Like Blanc's is very different. Blanc is the opposite of Noir. Oh, that's her backside. Let me show you. So Blanc is very like lithe and skinny of everything. So I'm just like trying to do this better. Of my work? Oh, thank you. I'm glad you like it. I struggled a lot. I struggled a lot with trying to get Noir to look normal. Because if you look on the stream from, was it like Wednesday? No, Monday? When did I draw them last? I think Monday. Yeah, it was Monday. Noir looks very different. And then I ended up I was like, she looks really weird. Like she looks kind of not human at all. And so I was like, okay, I need to fix this. So, I went ahead and basically redrew her, and I'm very pleased with how it turned out. I just sat in like a Discord call with a bunch of other artists, and we were just like working. And I sat there and oh my god, I get so self-conscious. So I'm in this server. I'm in this art server with a bunch of like industry artists. And I'm just little old me. I'm just little old me and not really not an industry artist by any means, but you know, happy to be there anyway. Happy to have been invited there. So I'm always very shy posting my work in there because I'm like, everyone here is so god tier and then there's me. Not to like put myself down or anything. I just mean like everyone in there is so insanely cracked at what they do that I feel like even my best work is like only a fraction of what they can do. But anyway, especially because I just like draw chibis a lot of the time. So I was like, I feel so awkward being like this one person that's just drawing a silly little dude and everyone's drawing like masterpieces and stuff for their studios. And yeah, I just feel very, very out of place sometimes. But when I was drawing in Discord, I was like, oh my god, I'm like, whenever like there would be people who would like open my stream and I'm just like, oh god, people are watching me. See, like it's different when I stream, right? Because I can just like not look at who's in chat and whatever and then just like ignore it all. But then if we're in a Discord call with like 10 people and then I see that half of them are watching me, then I'm like, uh-oh, that means there's a non-zero chance that the half that's watching me is someone who's like, I look up to their art and literally use their art as reference all the time. And it's just so, it makes me so self-conscious. But I'm trying to be better about it. I'm trying to like not let it get to my head. Like I'm trying not to let it bother me and just kind of like do my own thing. And if people want to give me critique while I'm working, that's like fine. Because I'm there to learn, and I'm there to learn and learn to get better. Envision all their names as archivists. True. I guess since I don't know what you sound like, I can just think that all of them are you. Yeah, the thing is like half the people will be drawing at the same time too, and so I'll have their stuff open, and I'll just like be just amazed at their process, and then I'm just here like I'm draw big titty. Or I'm drawing like silly VTuber sitting down, very funny. Like some of the artists in there are so crazy talented. And I don't think I'm bad at what I do, but I do think I am in the position of I have a lot to learn and a lot to grow. So I try not to take like critique and stuff too personally, because I'm like, I know that my stuff is not amazing, but I am thankful for the people who do like my work. It's fun to follow artists as they grow and develop. Yeah, I agree. I also just like for the longest time, especially in the past, I think year-ish, I've been really scared to draw like full body characters and stuff, like non-chibis. Partially because the last two big artworks I did were Selen and Pomu, and then they fucking graduated. So I was like, it's Jover for me actually, so I should just not draw them. And yeah, those are like the last two that like big ones I think that I finished. The Pomu one, actually not Selen, but like definitely the Pomu one. Actually no, I did draw another Selen. But yeah, anyway, I just was like, I can't do it. I can't invest all this time and then be sad. So I just stopped drawing like full body works for a while, and I want to get back into doing it. Oh, and Victoria. Oh my god, and Victoria and Phoebe. All these people graduating. Oops. I'm using my like thick pencil as a eraser for this because I like the texture on it and I feel like it still keeps the like rough edge without making it look pixelated. Don't draw MiaoYuen too much or they'll graduate too. Why do you think I never draw? Why do you think I never draw them? I have not drawn Miao a lot in general. I feel a little bad about it that I don't draw myself very often. But like I just don't really know what to draw. And I just am like way more inspired to draw other people than I am to draw myself, you know? Like you'll catch me drawing my friends a million times before I draw myself. Except I did draw myself somewhat recently. I drew a little chibi Miao for a standee. A mini standee. So they exist. They're just few and frequent. Or infrequent. My bad. Ah! Oh my god, yawning. Okay, I think I like this a lot better. All right. So we've got basically her skin done. We have to render her hair still, the leather of her outfit, and what's this? Oh, and like all the like other things. Okay. Let's see. It's actually crazy that what is that squeeze emote? Oh my god. It's crazy that I feel like Noir just like both sides of her just get crazy amounts of like visibility. I feel like Blanc, it's more about her pose and Noir is more about her assets. Like just like, oh man, she's got cheeks. All right. All right. Do I want to render her hair first, or do I want to render the leather first? Maybe I should make a squeeze emote for Miao. I have a lot of emotes that I want to work on. All right. Selection from layer, and then create a mask, and then this is hair. All right. So her hair is basically just one color. It doesn't have any like gradient or anything like that. But go ahead and grab this. I'm gonna be real. I'm usually like very, very lazy with rendering in general, and I'm trying not to be lazy with this because I want this to look good. Since when I draw chibis, I'm like particularly lazy. Oh my god, I forgot a line. Holy shit. Oh no, where is it? There. Oh my god, okay. I forgot her air vents. No. She's gonna overheat. All right, there we go. Gotta go work on my fucking birthday, so mad. Well, happy birthday and hope work is easy for you today. Hope you have a chill day. Also, just as like a heads up for people, next week, taxes are due. So I'm probably gonna take about half the week off just to like work on them, because my taxes are very complicated as a freelancer. So just as a heads up that I might not be streaming as much next week. Cause tax. Yay, love doing taxes. No, I don't. My taxes are so confusing, man. They take me like at least a day or two to do. What's complicated about not paying them? Okay, listen, I've already had to deal with some crazy amount of shit with taxes last year, and because of their system problem, I still ended up receiving a thing that was like, we're gonna seize all your assets if you don't pay your fucking taxes. And I was like, I'm in the middle of a fucking, I have a claim open. You guys, I paid them. You guys just didn't accept it. Help. And so it was like a whole, oh God, it was a whole thing. I had to deal with the IRS for like months. And then I had to receive mail that was basically like, I'll seize your assets. And I'm like, please, no. My children, my dogs, no, don't hurt my babies. Yeah, so anyway, not about to fuck with the IRS. I'm good, actually. Always good when the IRS goes after freelance artists instead of people over a certain tax bracket. Dude, I know. I'm like, I'm not even making that much money or anything like that. It's just like, yeah. Yeah, I don't want to talk too much about it, but like, yeah, it's just so frustrating. My taxes only got complicated because I live in one state, working in another, and I had a brief remote stint in the third. Tax software didn't like all that. Yeah. Yeah. I just have so much like stuff that I need to organize for it, and so many forms I have to fucking fill out, and just all this stupid stuff, man. So for this, I'm just like basically laying down really basic harsh shadows, and then I'm gonna add a secondary color to them to make them a little more three-dimensional, and then blend them out. It's kind of what I do for hair rendering. It's not an exact science. When I render hair, it is almost entirely by feel, because I cannot be bothered to figure out light for hair. It's just too much for my tiny little brain. My apologies. All right, then I go and grab this, and there's more orange, like an orangey than a red, and then I'm adding like a secondary color, usually a little bit lighter than the harsh shadow, so that when it blends into a lighter color. And then I just blend everything. Yippee! I basically do this to soften all the lines for the main shadows, because I don't really like the harsh lines. And then I'll go through another layer to do like basically individual strands to show individual strands more, and then another layer for, excuse me, for the light. Add like another, add a little bit more dimension to the hair. I try to use long strokes when I'm doing hair, just so it like shows movement a little bit better. Long strands more than like shorter ones. Also, yesterday, so I've been addicted to Graveyard Keeper for the past like 2 weeks, basically since I came back from Asia. And I actually just finished the game. I just beat the game. And I was debating on whether or not I wanted to get the DLC or not, but from what the reviews say, like it's fun, but like doesn't really add a ton, and they're just things that they should have had in the game originally. So I'm like, okay, I think I just move on to a new game. But I don't really know what to play right now. Like I'm like kind of stumped. I don't know what game I want to play like off stream right now. Since I just finished Graveyard Keeper, I still want to play something kind of like pixel graphic-y and like kind of like a management sim game type thing. But I don't know what to play because I finished Graveyard Keeper and I tried playing My Time at Portia, which is not a pixel graphic game, and I think I would like this game. Like I think I will like this game, but I don't want to play it right now. Like it's not really what I'm looking for. I don't know what to play because I have so many games in my backlog, but like I'm just staring at my library and nothing looks appealing. I also thought about playing Witchspring R, but I don't know if I want to play it right now or not because it's kind of complicated. Like it's got a lot of elements to it. I've been playing Fields of Mystria on and off. I don't know if it's like really the like addicting super tons of hours that I can sink into a game kind of game that I want to play right now. Like it doesn't really have that appeal. But yeah, I don't know what to play. I'm kind of terrible at finding games on Steam, but I'll let you know if I find any that fit that description. All right, thanks. I mean, I also just like part of me wants to like go through my backlog, but I just don't know what it here. I'll just pull up my Steam library for you guys. Hold on. We'll take a quick little intermission for this. Steam. Oh, sorry. Oh, here we go. Put an alphabetic. All right. All right. Here are games. Oh, I guess my big ass head is blocking it a little bit, but like, I could do it like this. Oh no, that's not what I wanted. Oh my god, help. Okay, I can't do it. I just closed everything. Ah! Sorry guys, I'm lost in the sauce now. God, I fucking closed everything. All right. So a lot of these are like, here, actually, let me open it like this. I have a lot of games that are, like visual novels and stuff, which I don't want to play right now. So I was like looking at like, oh, like what sim games do I have? I don't want to play Stardew right now. Not really. I don't know. I know Stardew is like everyone's freaking favorite farming game ever, and I think it is a good game, but it's just not, I don't know, it's not my favorite. So yeah. I like modded Stardew though, but I don't really want to play modded Stardew. I've already played most of Dredge. I do have like a little bit to finish, but I have not, but also not the type of game I'm looking for. Have you ever played Unpacking? I did. I played on stream. I really, really liked it. I will try to upload the VODs for like shorter games onto YouTube when I get around to it. I haven't edited any of my VODs at all, which I could just throw them up there honestly, but I think I need to like edit a few things in them before I throw them up there. So I need to do that before I upload them. I thought about playing Littlewood, but oh my god, why am I yawning so much suddenly? Not sure if I want to play Littlewood. This is Littlewood. It's like a after you beat the game kind of game. Like after the main story of a game is beat, then you go and rebuild the town kind of thing, which I think is cute, but not really what I'm looking for. What I liked about Graveyard Keeper was that there was a lot of there was a main plot, and the game is pretty long. It's like 50 to 70 hours to beat, depending on like how much you want to do. But it's like it had a storyline and it had a lot of objectives for you, which I really liked, because I think a lot of, you know, farming games and stuff like that are really open-ended, and I think my single brain cell cannot take that right now, so I want to have something a little bit more guided. Game Over Life, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Miao. I don't know why my alerts are broken again. Hold on. Let me fix this. Why is this happening? What the? Why is this broken? Oops. Relay. I'm just gonna refresh this. I think this has been broken in. I don't know how to get that to fix. Anyway. Why is like my recent follower just entirely gone? Oh my god, it's just broken. Stream elements follower alert not updating. Apparently it just keeps happening to people. Weird. Okay, well, apparently that's just a problem. Super sorry about that. Unrelated, but do you plan on being at Anime Boston all 3 days, or is someone gonna proxy for some of that time? Because I might be able to only go on Sunday. I should be there the entire time. I should be there the whole time. I might like step away for brief amounts of time, but for the most part, I will be there. Sorry, what? Is it broken? So like, my... working either? Can I push a fake one? Hello? How come it's not working? Okay, well, anyway. I don't know why everything's broken, but hopefully that fixes itself eventually. I just like to pop in and say hi if I can. That's cool. Yeah, of course, of course. You are more than welcome to do that. I don't know what to play. I mean, I don't have to make a decision now, but like, I still want to figure out something to play. Oh, excuse me. Group trip got planned right before that weekend, so I had to bring someone to the airport on Saturday in the middle of the day, so it's bad timing. Ah, that's rough. Yeah, I think Anime Boston's 3 days. I think it's... Wait, is it 3 days or 4 days? It's 3 days. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And then I get to Boston on like Wednesday or something like that. Yeah. I haven't done Boston for like, I didn't go last year, but I went the year before that. And that was the first time where somebody made me cry at a con. Yippee! That was such a toxic experience. Holy shit. That was crazy. I had some girl like fucking yell at me at a con for the first time in my life. Let's make it 2 times? No, that traumatized me. Starry, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Miao. Oh my god, it's updating! Yippee! Okay, it's not broken anymore. Yeah, it's okay. I mean, I guess it's like one of those things like, part of me wants to say that it's bound to happen, but I feel like that's very not the case. But you know, it did happen, so it's funny because when I talked to Kuno about it now, he was like, that was my first indication that you are neurodivergent. I was like where I was like, oh, maybe you are autistic. And I was like, what do you mean by that? And he's like, yeah, because he was like, it was bad, but like not that bad. And I was like, damn, all right, jeez. So anywho, that was that experience. It was not a good time in that way, but I had a good time otherwise for Boston. Boston was a lot of fun. Dude wanted more evidence. Yeah, he was like, yeah, it was just some random like customer. Like she was just being kind of toxic. So, and it's like one of those situations where I was like, I wish it didn't get to me because I feel like they don't deserve my time in that way, but unfortunately, I'm a crybaby. I cry so easily. Unfortunately. Which is sad. Actually, I liked how it was before. Do all this. Yeah, so you'll get to meet Kuno and you'll get to meet Jake because they'll both be there. Jake is coming with me to an out-of-state con for the second time. Yippee! So the first one was Phoenix, and then now he'll be coming again for Boston. So very excited. It'll be a good fucking time. Yeah, I'm just very excited for the con because also like nervous, but overall like excited, you know, because I think it'll be a good time. All right, now I'm just gonna add basically some strands. Big fan of Boston. Hope you all have a nice time. Yeah, I actually really like Boston a lot. I had a good time last time I went, and I have faith that I will have a good time again. And I have a little bit more time this time, I think. I've added a little bit more buffer so we could spend a little bit more time like kind of going around Boston. I don't remember what day we're leaving, but we should have more time than last time to just hang around the area and go explore and whatever. Which I think will be very fun. I don't think Jake's ever been to Boston. Gonna bring my Atrioc hat, that's how Jake can know it's me? Like your Enron hat, or... Do you have an Enron hat? Is that what you're telling me right now? Oh, that's hype. I don't think Jake has an Enron hat. Actually, maybe he does. I think he might. I can't believe Enron is now like a crypto grift. That's crazy. That's so crazy to me. What a concept. What a world we live in. I feel like I shouldn't overcomplicate how I'm drawing the hair. I think I need to add just one more set of color. Dude is so fucking annoying. I got my first confused question about my hat related to that. I'm sure. Yeah, it's very L situation, honestly. Do you guys ever watch that one TikTok channel, Subway Takes, I think is what it's called? He was like, I think CEOs should be treated, like there was this guy that came on, right? And he's like, I think CEOs should be treated better. And it turned out it's the new CEO of Enron, like the crypto grifter guy. And like, it was so funny because the guy who was running it was like, I disagree with your statement. He's like, we're people too. It's like, yeah, well, I don't think like, you know, just because you're a CEO, you should be treated better. It was this insane like interview. And it just and the interview happened like right after all the like Luigi Mangione and United Healthcare shit happened too. Oh yeah, I bet he didn't spend $5 to get the Enron brand or whatever for the bit. Poor oppressed CEOs, yeah. I saw the clip where Atrioc talks about how CoffeeZilla has the official Enron hat, and then also he has Atrioc's version, but he only ever wears the official version and never Atrioc's on stream, which is so funny to me. I like the sub. I saw the Enron dude making jokes about it on TikTok when he did that. Really? I like Subway Takes. I also like his keep the meter running taxi thing. I don't think I've seen that one. But yeah, I do like Subway Takes. I think they're funny and a good time. So I just will, if like they come up, I usually will watch them, but nothing too crazy. All right, I think that should be good on her hair. All right, I need to do her. I need to finish the leather. What will you do if you're unable to finish 0 before the director's cut? Well, funny thing is that I don't think that I will get a Switch 2 before I finish Yakuza 0, so there's that. Enron was bought and their new site is pretty much states is used for parody and comedy purposes. Yeah, but like also like why are they doing crypto still? Like why? Like it's still, even if they're doing like a bit, it's like you know, still a thing. I don't know if I'll particularly care too much. Crypto grift as a joke doesn't matter for me. It's still just as stupid. Yeah, I agree. I don't know, for Yakuza, I'm not sure if it'll make that big of a difference to me. As far as I'm aware, it's mostly just like some extra cutscenes and stuff. So if anything, I'll just watch someone else play it and then not really go out through and play it myself, depending on how I feel about it. So that's kind of where I'm at on that. Okay, I don't know how to draw shiny leather very well, so we're just gonna try our best. This is gonna be an experiment in which I will struggle a lot. I don't really know how leather works. I don't own any. I don't really draw it, so... Yeah, I just think like the whole thing is so silly and so dumb. Like, yeah, I mean, he can say it's a bit as much as he wants, but if he's still doing like cringe scam shit with it, basically, then like it's not really a bit. Like, that's just what I think. Dude, I like really don't know how to draw fake leather. This is so confusing. I feel like I need to look up more references on because I don't know if this looks the way I want it to. Okay. This will help. Okay. I think this will be a little bit better guide. Okay, I'm just gonna start over. Okay, let's just use a hard G pen for this. So for this, it'll be the darkest points. Basically all over exaggerated. Okay. And then let's just hard blend everything out. I don't really like this either. I don't know how to draw freaking leather, man. This is so hard. How the frick do you... How the frickety frick do you draw shiny leather? Um... Hmm. Hmm. Okay. We try again. Oh my god, I've never had to draw leather before, so I'm so confused. Alright. Let's get rid of these. Alright. Let's block out where darker parts will be. Shadows. Even darker parts. And then slightly lighter parts. Hoping to make it to Offkai, but I do this thing where I spend all my money when I get it, so Anime Boston might be my only con this year. Man, is that a mood. I think Offkai this year will be very fun. I'm excited. I'm very, very, very excited for Offkai this year. So I will be there and simping for my friends. Because that is the kind of person I am. I am my friends' biggest simps. Plural. I am all of them. I'm so used to having friends in geographic locations that I can stay with when I travel, but my San Jose friends are all unemployed and living with their parents, so I have to pay for a hotel. Oh. Luckily, at the very last ditch resort in terms of NorCal things, my brother is located around NorCal, or around the Bay, so at least I have that if all else fails, if all my friends decide they hate me. No, I hate them. I just can't freeload this time. Ah. Yeah, I'm like on this kind of a similar boat. When I travel, it took me like growing up, whenever I would travel with like family and stuff, we usually traveled to places where family are, which is a lot of places. So I was so used to like staying with family when I went places that it was so unfamiliar to me, and I found it kind of like very like bougie to stay in a hotel when we would travel, and so it took me a long time to get used to it. At this point, I'm just hoping nothing comes up and stops me from going to Offkai. I think Brad's on the same boat. I got tickets and a place to stay. Should be okay, question mark, maybe, hopefully, if everything goes well. But if the job hunt stays this unfruitful, I may have to back out so I can focus on that front. That's fair. It is a rough job market right now. Yeah, job hunting in this economy is rough. That's actually one of the reasons why I'm doing art stuff, freelancing and whatever, because I'm like, I can't be bothered. Actually. I can't be bothered to try to look for a fucking job in this time. Which is not something that I think everyone can do. I am very fortunate to be in the position where I have enough support and savings to be able to just do this anyway. I've been watching anything lately? Like shows or like watching like what kind of things? I'm nothing if I'm not consuming content. That's not quite relatable for me. I'm not really I'm gonna be honest, I don't watch a lot of content and stuff. I've been watching like Blue Lock a little bit with Jake. We kind of like try to start finishing up season 2. Haven't watched any movies recently. What else? I started watching some more like older VTuber VODs that I've been missing out on because I haven't like caught up in a lot of them. I did watch all of season 2 already. So I did watch Severance. I have opinions about it, but I also think that my opinions are in line with what a lot of other people feel about it, which is I think season 1 was better. Overall, like especially. I think season 1 was like a lot better than season 2. You hate it? No, I don't hate it. I think season 1 was a lot better than season 2, mainly because the premise of it was a lot more like, I guess, something that is more interesting inherently. It's not a drama. It's not just a drama. The drama is secondary, but it's like it's kind of like very Black Mirror-y, where it's like, what if you could separate your work life from your personal life, but like literally. But then like season 2 doesn't have that same like psychological like question. It's mostly like, how do I save my wife from this situation, right? So it's a little bit more like convoluted in that way. So in that sense, I thought it was not as inherently engaging, but that is not to say that I thought it was bad. I do think it heavily relies on the final episode to be of any substance or anything like particularly interesting in substance. What else? But I was still engaged the whole time, so. It's this part. I can do this. I don't know, does this look stupid? I like really don't know how to draw like leather. Like shiny leather. You missed the whole point about it, how Severance is good and corporations are trustworthy. Oh, so true. I started having like a fucking aneurysm when I was thinking about like all the like medicine stuff involved with it and whatever. Just like, there's so many things about it too that are just like, they don't really like make that much sense, you know? As in like certain character developments and changes, they just don't really, they feel like they just going back on like everything that they've done. I don't think the shiny texture you did looks dumb. Okay. I don't know, it just doesn't look right. I'm also watching some MiaoYuen. Oh wait, no way. Do you think they make good content? Do you think it's a worthwhile watch? Yeah, I'm not actually like a person who consumes like that much content, if I'm gonna be real. I don't think I've ever really been like a huge watcher of things. I feel like the leather texture is so confusing. Meow plot's a little hard to follow sometimes, but it's been a great ride for sure. Meow plot? What meow plot? There's no plot. Character development is great. Oh, that's awesome. We do love good character development. I'm so lost, man. Part of me hates this. And that part of me is a very big part of me. So I'm like, do I want to redo this entirely? Ugh. Alright, what if I just shove this in a folder and start over again? I'm not gonna erase it. This is so confusing. I don't get it. Okay, I have some ideas on how to approach this, but it's like very confusing to me still. But like, I'm going to attempt to do it anyway. My work situation gives me an unbearable amount of free time, so that's why I watch so much stuff. That makes sense. I usually just put stuff on in the background sometimes when I'm drawing, but sometimes I just like lock in and don't even realize stuff. Like I'll be playing a video and then like 2 hours will pass and I realize that nothing's been playing for the past hour and it's like, oh shit, my bad. So I'll just like lock in super hardcore and I just don't realize that things are happening. It happens pretty frequently for me, but like, also I guess it's not that bad if it happens, because it's like, oh, well, that means I was just very focused. I definitely have shows I consider brain dead that I throw on for those situations. Yeah. Hard to watch new stuff while I'm multitasking. I agree. It's kind of why I like putting on VODs, like VTuber VODs and stuff, or like streams sometimes. Very rarely, but sometimes I'll watch streams. I'm part of VOD gang, because then I could just put it on while I'm like doing other things, and it doesn't like disrupt my flow, and I can just passively listen to stuff. I just situation. Um, okay, and I feel like I need to add like like another color for lighting. Do I like elements of this? Oops. Erase this part. Right. I combined like the two like leather parts that I've done. And now I think I need to basically add like a little bit of shadow from her skin and stuff, like here. I put it as like a multiply. Since there's like a little bit of reflection. Okay. I think this looks a lot better. I think after many a trial and error, this looks substantially better. I don't know if I want to like add a secondary like light source or anything yet. Like I don't know if I'm gonna have like stage lights or anything. So then if it does, then I would have to add like, for example, it's just like I would have to add like a light here and like light here because it would be shining underneath her. And like those are like shiny parts, but I'm just gonna leave it for now because like I don't think I'm gonna be doing any of that. Now I have to do her shoes. Okay, so let me... This is gonna be my bodysuit. I can't spell. Cool. And then let's do, excuse me, ears. The ears are a little bit more straightforward. They're not leather or anything like that, but they've got a cute design. I want to focus on doing that. Let's do the gold first. All right. This yellow is kind of a nasty color on its own, but like with the black, it definitely mutes it a little bit more and makes it look more of like antique gold. Color theory is so interesting. Let's see. Like a little as well. And then there's like this. And then I'll just do, there's gonna be 2 layers of gold detailing because the inside of the ear is also gold, but I want to kind of do it separately so that it stands out a little bit better. Or like all the other small details. Wait. Okay. And time to do it this side. Okay, I will save my work. Un momento. I don't want to make these thicker too then. Alright. I actually had coffee left over from yesterday. Because once I realized the caffeine was making me not feel good and making my heart a little overreact, I stopped drinking it, so I just finished it off today. There was only a little bit left. Jake and I have been doing this thing where we split a large coffee from somewhere. Like if we go out and get coffee, we'll just split a large, like in half. And that has been good. But then at the same time, I think I just had too much caffeine. I ordered it to be half calf, but I wonder if they just didn't. Alright, there we go. Sometimes I don't eat anything, then drink coffee or an energy drink just to feel something. Dude, my problem is kind of similar, not in the same exact way. However, I do have this problem where I will basically skip breakfast and just drink coffee because coffee suppresses your appetite. I don't recommend doing this by any means, but I just have this habit of doing this anyway, and kind of using that to get me by so I don't have to like worry about food, especially during streams and whatever. But I do have this habit and I'm trying to be better about it. I am not so poor that I cannot afford to eat breakfast, but I think mentally I'm still there. I can't drink energy drinks though. Energy drinks are usually too much caffeine for my heart. So I've only like had sips of energy drinks before. I've never had like a full energy drink on my own ever. I don't think. And then let me just add a little bit of dark color to give it action. And grab this and this. There's this most goated energy drink in Denmark, but it's local to them and it's literally impossible to order online because it's so unique to that country. You can't even— Wait! Oh my god. I actually think I've heard of this. Because people— it's like carbonated, right? Because people have talked about— when I was looking up whether or not you can pack like carbonated drinks into your luggage, like checked luggage when I was coming back from Japan, people were like, can you bring carbonated drinks? And it was all about Denmark because people were talking about this energy drink and they were like, yeah, because you can't get it imported. Yeah, so people were like, basically, why the fuck are you importing soda, blah, 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 blah. And then they say what it is and they're like, oh yeah, I see, I understand, carry on. Like, that's crazy to me that people are like, yeah, how do I fucking pack this in my luggage so that it doesn't explode over everything? And it's— every single Reddit thread that I've seen has been about this energy drink from Denmark. Yeah, I don't know. And you can't import it or anything. Yeah, just if you look up like, can you put carbonated drinks in checked bags? Almost every single thread is about this one fucking drink from Denmark. And because everyone's like, yeah, it's not worth it, and it's not worth to risk like your luggage and all that stuff. And then they're like, it's this thing from Denmark, and they're like, oh shit, carry on, I understand. It's like, what? What do you mean? Why is everyone like acting like this shit is crack? Like what is in it? It's called Colt and it's so cheap there. It's like $2 and way better than Red Bull. Dude, that's so crazy. Like, why is everyone's what is in that? What is in it? What is in it that is making everybody like try to smuggle it back? Like, what? That's so crazy to me. So it's so silly and so funny, but yeah, apparently big fucking deal. So it makes so much sense that a lot of people had the same experience. That's so funny. Yeah, they're like, it's just so, it's so bizarre. It's so bizarre. I've never seen anything like that where everyone just is like, oh, I understand, carry on. Like, oh yeah, that makes sense. Go bring your energy drink back, bro. Like, what? The Scandinavian countries gatekeep everything. Of course I can't import it. There's also like apparently really good candy in general too. I should just ask my cousins if they can mail it to me. Cause I have a cousin living in Denmark and I have a cousin living in Sweden. So possibly. Wait, are they in Denmark or Norway? I'm not sure. Not actually sure. But yeah. Anywho, I should just ask them to send it to me. I don't know about energy drinks because I'm not gonna drink them anyway, but they're that good. Maybe I gotta ask them for the hookup so I can try it and then like pass it on. That is so funny though. I was not expecting like a bunch of people to know, and then the fact that you just like come in and say like, oh, this energy drink is so good, and I'm like, wait a second, is it carbonated? Because I feel like I've heard of this before, is so funny. All right, so I've got the ears. I've got. I need to do the. Oh, it's like a stitching. It's not like a solid line. Okay. This one. I do like the way I drew her face. I don't know. I think it's very cute. Okay, I gotta do her little bow. What's the pattern on it? Got like this chevron situation. Add glow. And gotta do this. All right. Oh, and I should probably. All right, and then her shoes. I don't know how shiny their shoes are. Hold on, let's see. Okay, why are they barefoot in that? That's not helpful. What kind of shoes do you have? And this is uncolored. Are they shiny? Noir, why are your shoes gone in every fucking image? Here we go. Okay, they are shiny as well. Alright. Oops. Guys, I feel like I never want to draw shiny fabric ever again in my life after this. After this is done, never again. I think I'm good forever. Matte fabrics now, only from now on? Yeah. Sorry, your girl got fucking shiny ass pleather? No, she doesn't. Deal breaker and all future commissions? No, I'll just charge extra. I'll do it if it's for like a commission, but like not, I will not willingly do this for an outfit. I'll literally draw her other outfits before I draw this again. I just also feel like just like the shiny fabric on everything looks so not real. It just doesn't like I can't make it look realistic enough for it to look good, you know? It just looks like silly, like, oh, I scribbled some lines here. Here you go. I made this. Here you go. There. Okay. I'm hoping before I finish stream that I can finish like Noir's front side. That is my goal. So I'm almost there. A little bit left. How do I render the puffies? Little tail. Alright, and the way I'm gonna do this is literally just... Ta-da! Little fluffy, puffy tail. Okay, and then I gotta do these bottom ones too. I just start with like the darkest color and basically make like stripes of it. And then add a little lighter color, middle here and on the edge, and get the fingertip brush and just do it all in one direction. Or fingertip blend. We'll add a little bit. It's here. All right, cool. And now I just have to do her collar and all right, what design is on them? She's got and then here as well. And I gotta just shade it all. Oh, they have like, I just noticed their cufflinks, or like the button for their cuffs, are poker chips. That's cute. That's a cute touch. And then just add the little gold cuff. All right. I think Noir is done. Cool. And this is Blanc's backside. Still not done yet, but we're getting there. Alrighty. Cool. I'll go ahead and save that. And I'll probably go continue working on this another time. I'm pretty tired right now, so I think I want to take a nap. Let's go find someone to raid. Let's go raid Kuno. He is also drawing. I don't know what he's doing, but he's drawing. So we're gonna go ahead and raid him. Oh, I think he's working on like lighting stuff. Okay. Well, thank you so much for hanging out with me today, everybody. I will see you next week. I don't know what day I will be streaming yet because I have to do taxes. But yeah, thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I hope you have a good weekend and have a good rest of your day, night, or whatever is where you are. Bye, everyone. Bye, 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 bye. I hit the wrong button. Ah!